Okay, good morning and hello everyone. I just wanted to run through a few things about Google Classroom and how things are going to look currently in the situation that we're in and maybe in the future. So, when you guys open up your Google Classroom, you will see that you've gone into the unit that you or into the classroom that you're in. Let's just go back to that. So, that's your front page here. Now, you should all know this by now. Here it is here. We're in the stream, and you can see that there's a whole lot of comments and things going on by us where we've posted new things or that sort of thing. We've also got links here. Now, it's really important that you look at the links and see whether they're relevant to you. So, for example, NAHB put up a link last Monday for this student online code of conduct Google form. So I need to make sure that every single one of you have clicked on this link, and I'll open it up here for you. It opens in a new tab, and you're to complete this, okay? So it's across the board. It is just to say that every single one of you abides by the code of conduct that they have created for online. So once you've read through and ticked, you will then hit submit, okay? Make sure that the email address that you are using is the email address that you are logged into your classroom. Okay, so some of us have multiple email addresses. We have high school ones, we have home ones. Make sure it is the one that you use to log into Classroom, and that way we will be able to recognize that you are the person that has completed that form. Okay, so then I want you to go into classwork. And this is where you will find all of the work that you are enrolled into. Now, some of you, it might look slightly different. So, for example, if you have a credit transfer for a particular unit, let's say, for example, advise on beauty products and services. If you are not enrolled in that, then you will not see it on here. So I am not enrolled in that. This is my student profile. I'm not enrolled in that, so it's not there. So I'll only see what I'm enrolled into. So then let's look at Apply Safe Hygiene. So this is one that most of you will have to do at some point in time. You can see we've popped up some different things, and there's different icons next to each of them. So this one here, competency participation form, it's a piece of material, if you like. Might need to change that in the coming days, but that's what it is for now. You can see here Victorian Health Guidelines. Use this booklet to help with your portfolio assignment. So it's a booklet, it's learning material. Okay, so you can see here where it says view material. You will click on that and click on that, and it will open it up here in a PDF format on your classroom. Okay, now if you wanted to download this for future use, you would come over here to the three little dots, open in a new window, and it will be here where you can then download it. Okay, so if you were to click on download, you would see eventually, depending on your internet, it comes down here. Okay, so you can open it up there and save it to your computer so that you've got it for later. All right, so that's the materials. When it comes to, so when you're in this window, just follow the crumbs back to here. Okay, then I want to go back to here. No, I don't. I want to go into classwork. Okay, so now I want to look at, so I've got more learning materials here. So if I open that up, it'll be something else relevant too. So it's the PowerPoint. Okay, you can see the code, and PPT means PowerPoint. So you can open that up and go through the PowerPoint. The PowerPoint should match your textbooks. Okay, then down here, you can see it's got a different icon, and that's your portfolio. So that's your assessment work. So what we do is we open that up, and we can either just click on that to open it, or we can view assignment. And then it opens up to this page. You can see we've had a couple of questions from someone and answers from myself. This is a great spot that if you're struggling with anything in this particular assessment, you write a question in here, and maybe one of the other students might be able to help you with it, or your trainer will be able to help you with it. But keep it relevant to this particular assignment, okay? Once you've downloaded that assignment and you've completed it, so when you open it up, now it's really important to know when you open it up, initially it will open up here, and it may give you, you open it up here and you can't type in it. All right, so you go in and nothing's happening. Okay, so it's in a view only mode. Over here, open in a new window. So it takes it out of the classroom window and puts it into a completely new window for you. Just takes a minute because we've got slow internet at the moment. The whole world is using it. Now, what I don't want you to do is open with Google Docs. What happens when you open it with Google Docs, it does not recognize that you are not the original owner of this document. So any changes that you make in here will be saved back to our hard copy on our server, which means that everybody that goes to open that document after you've completed it will have your answers. Okay, so do not use open with Google Docs. So what you do need to do is come over to the little, sorry, no, you don't. You just need to come over to the download button, click on download. Once again, it will download it down to the bottom corner here, and you can see it there. Okay, so click on that and it will open it up as a window, as a Word document that you can then save to your computer. Now, it's really important that when you are saving this, any of your work that you need to hand in, that you save it with your name and your student number attached. Okay, so waiting for the internet. No hurry. Be funny if it freezes on me. Okay, if you don't know how to save as, oh, here it is there. Okay, so what that's going to look at, it's going to have that it's been downloaded from the internet and it may contain virus, etc. You can enable editing. Okay, so now it's no longer uneditable, so you can go in. Oh, goodness me. So now it's in a compatible mode. So you can go in and you can type your name in here, your ID, your assessor's name, etc., etc. Okay, so then when you go to save it, you're going to, instead of just hitting the save button, because that'll then save it into your downloads file, you can click on the file. You can click on save as. Choose where you're going to place it. So browse. A lot of steps to saving these days, I know. I'm just going to leave it where it comes up. You choose where you want it to go. But what I want you to do is click at the end here and type in your name and your student number, whatever that may be. It probably doesn't have a plus in it. And then hit save. So see up here now it's saved. And you probably all know how to do this, but just in case you don't. So now that I know when you send this back to when you submit this back to us, I know that this is your document, okay, not anybody else's. So it just makes it more identifiable. Okay, so let's get rid of that. And let's go back to here and go back to here. Okay, so once you've completed your assessment and you've filled in everything that you need to do, done all the work, then you're going to add your work here. So you're going to add a file and you're going to upload. Now you can either open up the file on your desktop and you can drag it across to here, or you can click on upload, select files from your device. Go and find that document, which was in my downloads, and that one there. open. Okay, I can add more files. So if you've got consultation cards or photographs or whatever else you need to add, you can just keep adding until you've got everything in there. You pushed on that button because it's so slow, and then you click upload. And you'll see here it's just going through the upload process, but that's not it. Okay, so now that it is here, that's still not completely submitted. So now what you need to do is click on the turn in button. So it's an American terminology for hand in. We say hand in your homework, they turn in their homework. So once you click on that, that will then flag it for me or your trainer to mark it. Okay. Now, if we find that it's not quite right, we need to, you need to go back again, then we will resend it back to you via Classroom. You will download it, exactly the same format. You will make your changes when necessary without deleting anything. It has to be your original copy plus your new answers. You will save it as your second submission. So name, student number, and add the word second submission. Then you will come back here and you will re-add it in again. Okay. And then we will mark it and hopefully it'll be correct. And we can issue you with a satisfactory on that unit. Okay. So hopefully that helps you to understand how we now want your work to be submitted through Google Classroom. If there's any changes, then obviously we'll come back and explain that to you again. But at this point in time, this is how we want you to hand in your work. Okay. Please don't hand your work in as a PDF because we can't mark it. So please hand it in as a Word document exactly how you are given it. If you've got photographs or consult cards, they can be PDF because you need to scan them. But for the actual assignment work itself, to make it easier for our marking, please leave it in a Word document. Okay. If you have any questions, obviously you are going to ask myself or Natalie. Thank you, girls, and good luck.